back.
How you doing, guys and girls? DNA here, Duncan and Angus. How you doing, Angus, my dude?
Groovy like a drive-in movie.
Groovy like a drive-in movie. I've heard that before. Was that you that said that last time?
Probs.
Probably.
I got it from Snoop Doggy Dogg from Starsky and Hutch, the remake.
When he was, you know how he changed from Snoop Dogg to Sloop Lion, and then did he change back?
I think so. Yeah.
Is he dog again? Why would you go to Lion?
He wanted to be like Katy Perry. They just wanted to hear him roar.
Oh, I mean, you're probably not right.
I'm definitely not right.
King of the jungle being the
cannabis jungle.
Cannabis jungle. I don't know. He's he's very, very different. But what you been up to today?
I had work.
Sounds invigorating. Just work.
No. So with my car, the alternator is shot in it. So I got the car right, and then the alternator crapped itself in probably about 4 days afterwards, which is whatever. I personally don't care. Yep. I bought the car specifically to do work on, and so I looked online and I found an alternator that said fits my car and bought it. And when I went to put it in with a friend of mine, the wires that connect from the battery to the alternator, because the alternator charges the battery while the car is running. Yeah. It was the wrong plug. So I was like, oh, joy. Okay. So returned that, went to another store. We found an alternator that fits and it's got the right plug, and came in the other day. And when I went to fit it today, the bracket that it attaches onto the engine is the wrong bracket. It's the wrong one. So I have to go for alternator number 3, look into that, just so I don't have to keep charging my battery every night, every second and third day. I got a second battery, so it's not too bad, but it's a hassle.
It's not ideal.
It's not too bad. I know how to change my battery pretty well now. I can get under. I can change it within.
Do you have that bracket that goes over the top of it, or is it just simply undo both connections and then you're good?
So the current alternator,
battery.
The battery. It's got a single bracket.
A single at the top. Yeah, and then you just undo both the
cables. The positive, negative.
Yeah. Release positive, then negative.
Is that what they told you?
That's what you should do.
Is it written anywhere?
No, but then, because you're always going to leave it earthed, because the negative's the earth.
Fair enough.
If you remove the earth first, the negative, there's more likely that you'll get zapped.
It's only 12 volts, you'll be fine.
It's true. It's true. But it's not the volts that hurt you, it's the amperage.
But it's got a low amperage anyway, because it's only 12 volts.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, I just lost a Pokemon battle. But before we get into all of that, we have a guest for those who are watching the visual.
What a cliffhanger.
I know, right? What a cliffhanger. Just down the bottom there, as you can see, is the one and only Brenna Takahashi. How you doing, Brenna?
Good, thanks. How are you?
As I said, I'm not bad, but losing a Pokemon battle sucks.
Yeah. Destroyed.
It is what it is. But I won't get into the Pokemon battle. We'll leave that for a bit later, just so I can leave the cliff hanging a bit more.
Keep the juicy details, yeah.
Yeah. And because I don't want to talk about it yet, because I am a little bit sad from it, because it's kind of ruined our chances of making the playoffs. Not that we were good anyway. But, oh wait, I just told you that I lost. I told you that already, didn't I? Anyways, let me know. Who are you? Who are you, Brenna? Why are you here?
Well, I'm Brenna.
Yep.
I'm Angus's sister.
Angus's sister.
Angus's little sister. I'm 3 years younger. Sister? Well, no. Oh. But I'm not sure if you can tell by our faces who's older.
Your beard hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you know I'm still young.
Yeah.
I should shave off my beard and see how I'm going to look again.
Yeah, and then we can do a poll who looks younger, who's the little sibling.
True. Well, there is still that pollen effect that Duncan grows it out until he shaves everything off for November.
Which I'm not excited about, just so you know.
So you're doing that currently?
Well, I have not yet shaved since it happened.
Okay.
But I'm still torn. When was that? That was like
A couple episodes ago now, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, time-wise. It would have been like a month ago.
Yeah. But yeah, made a post. Should Duncan grow everything out and then shave everything off for
World's Greatest Shave.
World's Greatest Shave.
Which I'm okay with doing, but I just hate the idea of growing the beard that long.
But we're talking about eyebrows as well.
Yeah, not eyelashes though. I need them to keep stuff out of my eyes.
Yeah, eyelashes, stash, soul patch, beard, hair, everything from the neck up, excluding nose hairs, ear hairs,
because they're
and
necessary.
Eyelashes.
Necessary.
Yeah. It's going to be a shaved,
like full bald.
Yep, shaved Duncan.
Wow.
It's a good thing that I grow
really
hair back quickly though.
Are you going to should set up an account so people can start donating?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
maybe
definitely doing it.
Closer to date, I'd say.
It was in a poll, mate. It's set in stone.
People are expecting it. You've already promised.
The 5 people went, yes, grow it out so you can shave for World's Greatest Shave. Out of the 105 people that we have on the Facebook page, was all for you not touching it until World's Greatest Shave.
Was there not one that said shave it now?
Yeah, that was you. and that doesn't count.
So cryptic. Was there not one who said?
That was you.
Yeah. Will you do it too?
Me?
Will you do it with me?
No, because the poll wasn't about me. It was about you.
Oh. Okay.
I will do it with you, Duncan.
Will you really?
No, I can't shave off my eyebrows, unfortunately.
Why not? Are they tattooed on? Is it physically impossible to shave them off?
Do you have tattooed eyebrows, do you?
No, I don't. I don't have I can't do it because I'm a coward. I don't want to go out with,
you never know.
No hair.
If anything, what might happen is you'll jump in the shower and you'll be like, okay, I'm done.
Just let the hot water run over you.
No, it's that timeless question of like where the face wash stops if you don't have hair.
That
would just be too confusing for me.
Are you a 5 finger or a 4 finger?
Right now, I'm a 3. Oh,
I'd say I'm like 3.5.
Maybe 4.
My little finger sort of covers my eyebrows a little bit.
I'm a 4 on my forehead.
I have a warm forehead right now. Holy crap.
Yeah, me too.
Probably from all the lights around me.
Mm.
So yeah, start up an account so people can start donating.
Okay. I won't do it right now, but I'll do it.
No, right now. Brenna and I will chat and you can start her up.
No. Nah.
Off you go.
I'm not going to do it as we do it. But introduce yourself, Brenna. Other than being Angus's sister, what else is there to you?
Okay. Well, I grew up on the sunny coast, but now I'm living in Sydney. Unfortunately. It's
Where are you living in Sydney?
I live in North Strathfield.
Burb.
Which burb?
I'm too busy. I'm too busy to say suburb. Yes.
When did we start shortening suburb to burb? Is that just a new thing?
No, that's old. I've heard
really?
people say that, for ages.
Well, that's new to me.
I live in the burbs.
The burbs? What burbs are you from? What geo class is the burbs? North Strathfield.
What geo class?
The inner west.
Inner west.
Oh, so not as far as Liverpool?
No. It's only
Homebush?
It's next to Homebush. Right next to Homebush.
Yeah, okay.
Is it near the hills?
That's
not too far?
It's sort of.
That's not the airport, is it?
The airport's down near Mascot.
Oh, jeez.
It's sort of directly south of Sydney.
To be fair, it has been 8 years since I've lived in Sydney, so.
It has been that long?
Yeah, well, in Sydney was...
when you were in Penguin?
Yeah, for work. I was there for 18 months. So apart from just visiting every now and then, last stint was 2012.
Yeah, but I'm sort of near the Hills District to answer your question,
okay.
Duncan.
Okay.
Sort of, yeah.
I know some of the hills.
Like I just drove to Carlingford yesterday and it only took about 20 minutes. So probably just another 10 after that and then we'd make it to the hills somewhere. Yeah.
Campbelltown?
Campbelltown's a bit far away.
What geographic are they? Wait, what do you call it? Geo.
They're the West Burbs, aren't they? Campbelltown, Liverpool.
Yeah, I'd say they're the West.
What sort of humans would you find there?
West Tiger fans.
Ooh. The Greater Western Sydney Giants.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, them as well. Have you been to any of their games?
No, they're all cancelled. Oh, sorry.
Oh, were you talking to me? Or?
Yes.
Well, no, you wouldn't have Duncan because you're up in the Goldie.
You're right.
Yeah, Yatla.
Get some daily pies.
Was it only this year that you moved to Sydney?
Yeah, actually, because I took a year off last year.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there you go. All my days and years are mush.
But you've lived in Sydney before, yeah?
Yeah. So I started living here 2014.
Yeah.
And then on and off, sort of. So I'm in the last year of my degree now at University of Sydney.
What are you studying?
So I've got 2 majors. One is music, and the other is Asian studies.
You know who also does that?
2 fairly useless degrees.
No, you can get jobs if you're looking in the right industry.
You'll bring honor to the family.
The family.
More like dishonor. Like, where's my professional degree? Yeah.
Music.
No, it's fine. Wow. When I said professional, I meant like lawyer.
Doctor, a lawyer,
engineer,
a garbage man.
You'll be famous like Doctor. Hey, Brenna.
Yeah.
A couple episodes ago, Duncan and I were talking about music, I think, for whatever reason.
We were, you're right.
And I was saying to him that I listen to music differently than what most people would.
That's interesting.
So
I assume you mean like psychologically, not like your ears don't work, so you listen to it through your teeth or something.
Yeah, I shove a headphone up my poofta, so my football valve. No. So when you listen to music, how, I guess the question is when you listen to music,
yeah,
what do you get out of listening to music? So to kind of give you a thing, whenever I listen to music, it connects with me on an emotional way, because if I'm listening to it doesn't really depend on what type of music it is, but if it connects with me in a way that makes me feel happy, or I can follow its journey, I guess, its story with it, all its whenever it goes loud or whenever it goes soft, fast or slow, any of that, I connect with it that way, and I can picture, I guess, I can picture like a story in my head to go with that song, kind of like, Fantasia and Fantasia 2000. You know how with each trill or arpeggio or whatever, they purposely animated that to coincide with whenever they're hitting those notes.
Yeah.
So that's how I listen to music, and that's why I can listen to music over and over again, not really move forward onto new stuff, because I'm always hearing and visualizing differences every time I'm listening to that same song. But I think I said, because I never really got into music the way you did, because you're obviously studying it at uni. And I was like, well, I like to perform it. And if I can perform in a way that the audience feels that performance, then that's awesome. But you're obviously studying it to the more technical, intricate level, in the sense of different scales and actually perform. Do you have to do performances for your music?
Not any of my classes. I'm not in any performance classes, thankfully.
So you don't have to do you don't have to perform a piece of Mozart or Beethoven or anything in front of like 6 people on the
You
piano or
only
something.
have to do that if you're in a performance class.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
But there's a lot of different fields of study when it comes to music.
Well, what study are you doing then?
So at the moment, I'm doing a few different things. Like I'm sort of doing everything except performance. So for example, one of my classes is sort of more ethnomusicology, which is basically like the study of music in an anthropological way, where you look at how every culture treats music and treats song, and you sort of see how it's treated differently to Westerners like us who, listen to it for entertainment or perform it for entertainment's sake.
So like tooth and throat singing in Mongolia.
Yeah, like that. Like that's a good example because their music sounds so different to what we're used to. And there's a very clear purpose for their kind of singing. And other ethnic groups, like for example, there's one in the Americas called the Sula. They're like the Suya. They're a tribe and sort of like an Amazonian tribe. And their singing has like a few different, they categorize their singing into 3 different categories. And some of them is like, one is specifically used to heal people. Some are specifically used for teaching children or teaching the congregation. Like it's not just like let's sing
like any Disney movie.
I mean, they don't just like suddenly break into song and then like the birds all like fly in formation around them and stuff. But
so like Pocahontas or
right, yeah. And it's sort of, there's just how different ethnic groups treat music and what purposes they have, sort of like how we use music to put children to sleep, lullabies.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a practical way to use music rather than just to, enjoy it or just to listen to it for fun. So it's just sort of that sort of explanation is one of them. And I also do like a journalism class specifically for music. And I've also got there's a really interesting one where it's sort of like, it's about music, but it's actually more about how we interact with the world of sound. And it's like, what constitutes music and how does it differ from noise?
Yeah.
And how does like the sound that we live in every day differ from the music that we choose to listen to and what entertains us?
Let's unpack this. How does music differentiate from just noise? Where's the line?
Well,
is there a line?
There is no technical line because people say like music is organized sound, but then
sound.
like you can go on. No, you go.
Sound as in they can when they say sound, are they talking about frequencies as well?
Yeah. I think frequency is inherent to sound.
Well, I mean, it just depends, isn't it? Because you can have lower frequencies that you can't actually hear.
Yeah, so then we would argue that that's not technically a sound to us, but perhaps to someone who can hear it, that would be a sound. But
like a dog.
Yeah. So, like, I guess they say music is organized sound, but then so something I guess like you can replicate, something that you can write down and have random people who've never heard it replicate for you in the way that you want it to. You could say that that's like one way to differentiate between what is music and what is merely noise. And noise is also thought of as something disturbing. Like if someone says like someone says you're being noisy, they don't mean like they usually mean it in a negative way. Like you need to be quiet sort of thing, instead of like you're just producing a loud sound and I don't mind. that wouldn't like really be what someone's saying.
Does I don't know what it's called, but those scenes where, not scenes in me, but just those scenes where there's like slam poetry going on and people play like light jazz music behind it or something. Is that slam poetry? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think slam poetry tends to be in that kind of scene, but I think generally like people don't play music behind slam poetry. It's usually just like very vocal.
Yeah. I guess it was slam poetry, but I know that there's places where they will recite poetry, not necessarily sing it, but recite it, and they'll have accompanying music behind it as well.
And when the poem gets like to a climax, the music is also gaining?
I don't know. I've never been there, but I mean, I know of places where, they have that. You know, they'll have people that will be reciting poetry, and they have, like light, not loud, over the top, or like not loud or very technical jazz. If anything, it's just really light, almost elevator type music.
Yeah.
In the background.
Like lo-fi music.
Yeah, while they're reciting poetry, and it kind of just blends in to a certain degree. But
just to set the ambiance.
Yeah, I don't know if that falls. Does rapping fall into that as well? Music, because the early styles of type of like rapping was like beats like on a drum, like they'd play a rhythm over and over, and some would just recite, would basically just say rhymes, not in a melodic way, but more in a monotone way. But they're really hitting each beat with their words. Does rapping fall into music?
I think it depends. Like some people rap just very percussively, like you said. Like I think rap isn't considered singing, so I'd say that rap music is music. But if someone were to just start rapping, I wouldn't say that was music.
That's just fast poetry.
Yeah, just rhythmic poetry. I mean, they tend to rap, if it's like a song, they tend to rap it the same rhythm every time they perform it, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say like it's organized, but it's not necessarily music by itself, unless it had, a background, some beats and some bass and whatever.
There's actually
to it.
There's a good TED talk. I'm assuming you both know what TED Talks are.
I do, but before we do continue that, tell me, what does TED stand for?
Isn't it theater, entertainment, technology, entertainment,
dialogue,
design, dialogue? Is that what it is?
I'm genuinely asking you. Do you know?
Do you know, Brenna?
No.
Let me look it up.
Hey Siri. What does the TED in TED Talk stand for?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does the TED.
So sassy.
Check it.
I'm busy, so hurry up.
Technology, entertainment, and design.
Oh, geez, I'm good.
Nice. Yeah.
Want to hear something cool? Hey Siri. What do you call me?
You're Angus, but since we're friends, I get to call you capital H, capital H, capital H, capital A, capital H.
But she did it wrong.
Capital A, capital
It's meant to go.
capital
It's meant to go.
H, capital A, capital A.
Let me see. Let me see.
Hey Siri.
She just spelled out.
Not sure.
Hey Siri. What do you call me?
You're Duncan, but you asked me to call you Spunk Bubble.
I got.
Spunk Bubble?
Did you take Spunk Bubble off me?
I did.
Oh, gee. There's a way of saying to Siri.
And I changed Siri to English as well. Like a sophisticated English woman.
Oh, okay. I was like, what was it in before? Like Spanish or something?
Australian.
Let me see.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can get this. Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm.
What does H A H A H A H A A A H H A A H H A A A H H A A A H H A H H A A A H H A H H A A A H H A A A H H H mean?
Okay, I found this on the web for what does capital H,
Damn it.
capital
Okay, it didn't work. There's a way of doing it where you type in that and it starts going.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find it. You carry on.
It was very eventful, but continue.
Siri.
Dat Boon Tang Podcast, the place you come to listen to Siri.
Oh, here we go. See if this works.
Oh, you found it already?
You would like me to call you?
Is that real?
Oh my goodness. So that's a thing.
Yeah. So there's a way of doing it where you put in AH, put in just random stuff like that, and you get that. Awesome.
I heard that when you write like an email, it automatically signs it as the thing that Siri calls you.
Oh, that's awkward for me.
Right?
Although to be fair, I don't email from that email address.
Right. But if you did and that was your name,
that would be awkward because I got my work emails on there too.
I'm sorry for your loss from that spunk bubble.
Yeah, or from
I love getting Siri to talk about to try and say the emojis. Like dark faced man.
What is it? But yeah,
she doesn't.
She does.
Really say that.
Dark faced man.
How do you get Siri to do that?
At what level is it dark face? Like which shade? Is it?
All right. You still got an iPhone, yeah, Angus?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you get an iPhone back? Did you have another phone at one point?
I did. I had a Xiaomi, but
A Xiaomi.
But due to the China virus, no.
Controversy. You're gonna have to do a public apology soon.
All right, Angus, do me a favor. Yes. Lock your phone. Just close it and lock it just like normal.
Yep.
I'm going to send you a text message.
Mm-hmm.
And then ask Siri to read the latest text message.
Hey, Siri, read out the last text message.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Unlock it.
Duncan sent a blonde head man emoji.
Oh, they didn't use the black.
Would you like to reply?
They didn't use black. I had black with
yes.
blonde hair.
What do you want to say?
What do you want to say?
Try directing her to use an emoticon. An emoji.
An emoji.
Sorry.
Okay, I sent you an email. I sent you a text message.
You did. Oh. I got it on my watch. Oh,
Get Siri.
Hey, Siri. Read out the last message from Angus.
You'll need to.
Hey Siri, read out the last message from Angus.
Angus Takahashi sent a video. Would you like to reply?
No, you did not send a video. You sent a.
What is it?
It's
a whale emoji, a heart faced.
I thought it was
whale
going to be the
hearts.
eggplant.
Oh. No.
But yes, the TED Talk.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. That's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
I was waiting for us to come back to that.
Yeah. So, do you know the producer, Mark Ronson? He's done Uptown Funk with Bruno Mars. He's done a couple of other.
Why did you say his name like
I don't know
that?
personally.
Bruno!
Bruno.
Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars. No, Brenna Mars. So he did a TED Talk. And one of the things he touched on was sampling. And how sampling, I don't know if people I can't remember what it was, but he was talking about how sampling has kind of come to a halt because so many people have used it. But one of the most famous tracks that have ever been sampled was by this duo. I can't remember their names. Let me find it.
Is it the Veronicas?
It's not the Veronicas.
They are a duo. You are right.
They are, yeah. The
Mark
only duo I know.
Ronson.
What about Angus and Julia Stone? They're a duo.
Oh, that's true.
And
not as good as Angus and Brenna Takahashi, but whatever.
Who sings?
We've never been a duo.
The original Sound of Silence.
Oh, Simon Garfunkel.
That's right.
Simon and Garfunkel. Oh, Lardy Darty by Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. So those.
Oh yeah, that duo.
Yes. No, so they So that song there was only two people that recorded it. One was beatboxing, the other one was spitting bars, as they say in that community, because I'm from that community, obviously.
There's the lingo.
Spitting fire.
La-di-da-di. But let me play you a part of it and see if you can pick up on any of the samples.
Are we going to get copyright claimed?
Maybe not.
Okay. Maybe not.
All
right. I'm sure there's only one way to find out.
We'll see.
Party people in the house. You're about to witness something you've never witnessed before. Yes, it's the original human being in a place to be. We're going to show you how we do it for 85 Kick It Live, all right? Because I got a funny feeling we are the best here. As we go a little something like this. Hit it.
I can't hear it.
I can't hear it either.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone again.
You know what? Lottie.
Yeah.
Lottie. You know what? Yo, peep this. Lottie. We like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We're just some men that's on the mic. And when we rock up on the mic, we rock the mic right for all of y'all. Keeping y'all in health. Just to see you smile and enjoy yourself. Because it's cool when you cause a cozy condition and that we create. Because that's our mission. So listen to what we say. Because this type of shit can happen. Mirror on the wall. Who is the top choice of the all? There was a rumble-double. 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, you know how you can sell. And then I got the files for my fingernails. Due to the night and home, I got the Johnson's baby powder and the polo cologne. Fresh dress ran through her. I bumped into my old girl. Because of you, I'm feeling sad and blue. You went away, and now my life is filled with rainy days. And I love you so, how much you'll never know, cause you took your love away from me.
Well, he totally stole that melody from another song.
Exactly. So that track there is considered like the father of sampling. The track La-Di-Da-Di, you hear it in I can't remember the Miley Cyrus song, but it goes, La-da-di-da-di, we like to party.
Dancing with Miley.
Yeah, so there's that part. There's another part that goes in there that Biggie Smalls used, which was...
Just quickly, is your mic plugged in properly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
You're just sounding quieter than you were before.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm sounding quieter.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
No, you sound loud.
I just have to speak louder then.
Okay. Yeah, all good.
So yeah, so there's La-Da-Di-Da-Di, we like to party. With Miley Cyrus, there's a line in there, Biggie, can't you see?
Yeah.
Sometimes your words just hypnotize. So that line is in that song as well. And I was thinking that, and that hit me because I was like, wow, what I've been noticing of late with music is that there have been I guess my awareness of songs being sampled to create new songs is like more heightened now, because you don't really think about it. You're just like, oh, that's a pretty dope song. But then you hear songs that are from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, and then you're like, I've heard this before.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
But it is that is what it is. But yeah, I was just like, Sam, it's like almost gotten to a point, I feel like, that people don't know how to create
new stuff.
They have to kind of rely on old things, but
yeah,
that's not necessarily a bad thing as well, because have we exhausted every possible?
I was about to say there's only
way.
a finite number of tunes or melodies or beats that you can think of before it's all gone, correct? Until you've used up every
possible pattern of music.
Yeah. Do you learn that at school?
I'd
like how many the number there is?
The total possible number. Well, you could probably figure it out mathematically, because there's only a certain number of pitches that we as humans can hear.
Yeah.
Certain frequencies. So I'm sure there's someone who can, but the problem then comes to like what sounds good. Like not every combination is going to sound good, so you can't really use it.
But that's also funny as well, because there may be something that we don't find interesting, but to someone else, it sounds amazing.
Like that, just then?
Well, yeah, like that just then. Do you like jazz, Brenna?
Do you like jazz? Yeah, I don't mind it.
Me personally, I can't get my head around it. It seems a bit too creative for me.
Because who's creative?
Well, I feel like I am creative, but not in I don't know. I think the best way, whenever I hear music, I feel like it's too progressive, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean by that, Duncan?
No.
And Brenna, do you know what I mean by that? It doesn't really come back to like the same chorus or same hook or anything. It's like they'll play something and then they get a different feeling and they'll change into that way, and then they'll keep moving forward, and then you'll hear like a.
So what you're always waiting for is for theme number 1 to come back into the song to sort of finish it off, like a motif.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, that's how I feel. I guess that's just the way I view music in that aspect. But like, because I can listen to some really weird stuff, but they'll always come back to that.
But that's specifically like European classical music that has like taught you to expect that.
There you go.
So since like the beginning of the music that we have, for the music that we have now, has all been derived, and when I say we have, I mean like American music or English music, Western popular music. It's all come from hundreds of years ago in Europe, where there was both secular and religious music, and they all followed a very structured sort of harmonic progression. So that's why we're always expecting chord 1, which is the beginning, the first chord of practically every song begins on chord 1, and we should expect it to end on chord 1 as well. And that's what we call like closure in music. We're not left hanging. We know that that's the final chord, that's the end. So like
there's no cliffhangers.
Exactly. If there is a cliffhanger, it feels weird.
Like Duncan with his "I lost a battle."
Exactly. Exactly. There's none of that in traditional music, but when in other cultures they don't really subscribe to that mentality. So that's probably like that shows sort of how we have been nurtured into that mindset of like expecting things to come back around and close in a way that we understand it.
Are there any of those cultures still prevalent today, in the present day?
Well, if you look at traditional Eastern music, like Chinese traditional music or Korean traditional music, and even Japanese traditional music.
Do they talk about sweet buns and kung fu is really great?
Yeah. What a brilliant notion. I was literally singing that the other day. Yeah. And you're just like, shut up.
You don't know what we're talking about, don't you, Duncan?
No, I'm lost.
It only comes from one of the greatest movies of all time. Shaolin Soccer.
Well, I think I might have seen
Steve Chow.
Steve Chow. He also did Kung Fu Hustle, which is pretty funny as well.
He basically like wrote and directed both of those films, like pretty obviously. Like he's the main character, and they're like the same story. But one's about soccer.
Ironhead.
Just quickly, while we're on the topic of movies,
yeah.
You know how people who go to a movie and they've seen the book beforehand.
Really?
Yeah,
read the book beforehand. They read the book. They read the book and then went to the movie, and they say that they hated the
Chinese
movie
Kung Fu's good.
Shut up.
Yes, I'm still listening, Duncan.
Oh, it's so good.
Who's gonna wait till he finishes?
Continue. It's all good. I am known as Ironhead.
And they hate the movie because it missed everything out of the book, or a lot of things out of the book.
Yeah.
Why?
Ironhead.
Don't. I can mute you, you know.
Ask the question, Duncan.
I can mute you. I have the power.
He's the host.
Mighty Steel Leg.
Why not just not read the book and then watch the movie first and then read the book? Because then you're gaining more from it rather than being disappointed.
Okay, but answer me this. Let's say you're like 60 years old.
Yeah.
And Lord of the Rings has been out for like your entire life as a book. Yeah. And then how can you have resisted reading that for like the 50 years that you could possibly have read that, just to be like, in the case that they make a movie, I'm going to restrain myself from reading these books just so that I don't feel like they're ruined after watching the movie.
Maybe some people aren't interested in that type of genre.
Maybe.
Okay, but we're talking about this under the premise that you're interested in that genre, otherwise you'll just be reading the book or watching the movie.
All right, well, rather than putting it in the perspective of an older gentleman, think about now. Say
I watched Twilight, but I haven't read the book.
Right.
Yeah, like someone who was born in the year 2000 and
none of us.
And by the time all of the Harry Potter books were already released, I think the last one released in like 2004, 2005?
No, 2011, I think it was. 2010,
no,
2011.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I remember going to the shops to wait for number 7 to come out. It was like 2010 or 2011 or something.
Because 2010, I think the last...
I graduated from high school in 2008, and it was before then.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. My reading level is clearly way beyond my years.
I thought that really was... You graduated high school? Really?
Like, wait a second. This goes against everything I know.
From 97 to 2007.
2007.
Really? Was it 2007 the last one?
Yeah, the last Harry Potter movie came out in 2010.
So let's just say that people don't start reading
Part 2.
books.
Yeah, part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Ducks.
Part 2.
Yeah, like...
Part knee.
If someone born in the 2000s...
Why is that so funny? Part knee. Sorry, go down.
No, that's cool.
It's not that knee, it's that part knee.
It's not Disney?
It's
It's
Datney.
not Disney, it's Datney. It's
Right.
It's Partney.
So, like, they have the opportunity to read the books, but the movies are already out by the time, roughly, that they're getting into that sort of thing. If someone came up to you who was aged 7 and said, "Should I watch the movies first or read the books first?" What would you tell them?
I'd say watch the movies first.
Yeah, because then they have a lot more to gain.
Yeah, well, I think the movies and the books just tell such a different story.
Yeah.
Like they're not even like they're the same story sort of, but it's almost like an alternate universe same story.
That's exactly what it is, an alternate universe.
Yeah, and like the medium is just completely.
What was that?
Completely. Was it a pirate?
Arr.
Arr.
That's Chinese for 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Part
Okay.
R.
Coincidentally sounds like a pirate.
Because they are.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't.
Why is a
Why
pirate?
do you do this?
Why is it? Anyway, yeah.
Because they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last straw and then muted. Okay. So yeah, like I'd say just understanding the medium is that it's just so different. Like the way that you can tell a story visually and the way you can tell it in writing is just so different. I'd say like watch the movie first every time.
So you would say that watch the movie first every time in all aspects. Like if there's a book and a movie in front of you, always watch the movie first, then read the book.
Well, it takes less time to watch a movie, doesn't it?
This is true. This is very
So,
I don't know. I think.
Is there ever a case where it doesn't?
Maybe
Where's Wally? Is that a movie?
Oh yeah, any children's book made into a movie, probably.
Yeah.
It was no, that's interesting because it probably would be better for them to watch it and then read it because sometimes people can't really. There's nothing wrong with it, but they don't have that imagination, I guess, level to really picture.
It almost makes it a stronger book because
you got something
sometimes
to refer
writers,
to.
Yeah, sometimes writers don't write well in like description, in like really making you visualize something in your mind.
Yeah.
And but their story is good, so you're like you want to keep reading for the story, but you're also like I don't know what anyone looks like, and I don't know what like in your mind they're just blurry figures, you know. But if you watch the movie first, then you can just imagine the characters doing something. But then that can also work the opposite way, where you're like, yeah, but in the book, this character
Harry had green eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Harry had green eyes, or whatever it might be, and so yeah. But I think generally watch the movie first, and you're usually not going to be disappointed by the book, I'd say.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas if you do read the book, you will be disappointed. There's a
You
good
might
chance.
be.
Good
Yeah.
chance.
Like Aragon.
Oregano.
No, do you remember that? Do you remember that book?
Aragog.
No, do you remember that book?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Aragon, like the book was great, but the movie was just not the book.
Arathorn.
Argon.
Aragon. So anyway.
Oregon.
Wait, Aragon.
Oregon.
Oregon. Ducks.
What a good name.
Part air. How do you pronounce two in
that's the one
Chinese?
with the blue dragon, right?
Yeah, yes. Eragon. Aragon.
I was thinking of Dragonheart, and I was like, was that a book? And I was like, maybe it was a book.
That was a Sean Connery, the big dog.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, how do you say 2 in Chinese?
In Cantonese.
In Cantonese.
Well, then,
as in
Cantonese.
the number 2, or
yes,
like
the number 2.
2 things. Okay, so
Air.
So 2 is yi.
Yi.
Yeah, but in Mandarin it's R.
Oh, that's your pirate one.
Yeah, so that's the pirate. Yi and R. Part yi or part R.
Part yi.
That's actually in this meme.
Ye.
What is? Aragorn.
Me.
I watched Lord of the Rings last night.
Which one? All of them?
Two Towers. No,
Here we go.
all of them.
Here we go.
One night.
How much time did you have? Yeah.
Yee.
Ye.
Yeah.
Yee.
If you type in YEE on YouTube, do it now, and watch the video. You'll
Right now on the podcast.
Are you
Yeah,
telling
right.
everyone
Live
to do that?
reaction.
Yeah, right now as well. But yeah, you can't, Brenna. But Duncan, look it up. Look up YEE on YouTube. It's a 10-second video. It should have, how many views does it
Wait,
have?
why can't I do it?
Can you do it on your phone?
Yeah.
Will it cut the video off?
I'm using an iPad.
Oh, convenient.
So go onto YouTube.
Is
look
there
up-
a dinosaur looking thing?
Yeah, it's a dinosaur looking thing. It's got 76 million views on it.
No.
It goes for
Does
10
it have
seconds.
ads?
It goes
No.
for 10 It goes for 10 seconds.
I've got premium anyway.
Oh.
do I- Oh.
I don't know what that was that I just watched.
Oh. You said a dinosaur and I was expecting a dinosaur, but it's actually like
A dinosaur? You're kidding yourself if that's not a dinosaur.
it looks like Spike
Yee.
from Land Before
Yee.
Time.
Yeah.
But like a weird
Yee.
Spike, like Spike on mushrooms.
Spike on shrooms.
But
Wait,
then the one that goes yee really looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
do you like mushrooms on burgers?
No.
No,
No?
because there's not mushroom for anything else.
Did you set that up?
No, that wasn't a setup. That wasn't a setup.
I was like, that's lame.
I was genuinely curious.
Just texted him like, I'm about to ask this question.
About to drop the mushroom bomb. Get it?
Be
Mushroom clad?
prepared.
Yeah, I'm just a fun guy.
Do you know that mushrooms, like, this isn't like that interesting, but you know how people talk about like eating a plant-based diet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they eat mushrooms, which aren't plants.
They're
And that
fun guys.
really annoys me.
They're fun
like-
guys.
They are quite fun, guys.
That's why the mushroom was invited to the party.
Because he was.
A fun guy.
Why was the leper not going to the party?
Because he had nobody to go with.
Wow.
No. That was really good though.
The same skeleton sort of joke.
Why didn't the leper go to the party?
Because people kept using him as the cheese dip.
Wow. Wow. That was almost vomit worthy.
That was a pretty Gouda joke.
Oh,
Gouda joke.
love a good cheese pun.
How dare he?
Non-stop. Do you pull your, like, I don't know, this is just like a me thing, but do you pull burgers apart before you eat them? Or do you eat like a burger as a burger?
I eat a burger as burger.
Yeah. I don't know. I get strange looks when I pull it apart. But that's just
Do you eat it with a knife and fork?
no. I like eat layer by layer. Like eat the top bun.
With your hand?
Nah, with my mouth.
No, but how do you get it from the plate to your mouth?
I
Do you
use
use
my hand.
utensils?
No, I use my hand.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's...
I don't believe you because I've seen you eat burgers and you don't do that.
That's a KFC burger. I wouldn't eat KFC burgers like that. But
KFC burgers just have like buns and chicken in it, right? There's no like heaps of other stuff.
just
the
lettuce and
chocolate.
Oh,
mayo.
Okay, does that count though?
There's a condiment and there's a salad.
Especially that pepper mayo.
Oh man, pepper mayo.
What it,
But
yeah,
do you pull it
people-
apart because it's like too messy, or?
No, I like the individual flavors rather than the combined flavor.
I see.
how about the cheese that's melted on the patty?
It depends
Good
on the
question.
patty. It depends on the patty. Sometimes you can peel it off and it stays intact.
Look
But
at
if
the
it's
squirm.
If it's been melted too much, then
So many lies.
Lies.
All lies, Duncan.
It's not lies.
It is.
I did that earlier today when I had a Whopper.
Oh, did you? Where's the photo evidence?
Of my Whopper? I can get you a
Yeah.
bag if you want, or maybe I can't. Maybe I threw it out. I
What do you
threw out
call-
the Maccas. Oh, that Hungry Jacks.
So why would you like get that instead of like a salad and just a burger patty on the side?
I would, but it's a lot to ask.
It's not, isn't it?
And I
you just
don't
ask for
mind
a
the
burger?
carbs.
Can't you
In
just ask for a
Japan, you
burger
can
without
get that.
without a bun?
Yeah, you can. I sometimes, when I go to Macca's, I get McChicken patties by themselves, just because they're
Just
giant
the-
chicken nuggets.
Yeah, but
I
aren't
did-
they like more peppery?
I did ask for a
Yeah.
cheeseburger once with no patty, cheese, sauce, onions, and pickles, and they just gave me the
2
bun.
pieces of bread.
Toasted. 2 pieces.
they
of
actually do
toasted- Yeah, it was yeah. I did it as an Uber Eats meal, and I just got I just got a bun.
2 bun. Well, 1 bun cut in half.
Yeah,
Tuba?
one
Tuba.
bun, a toasted bun. It was good.
Hmm.
What do you call a
Did you have
boomerang
to
that
pay
doesn't
the
come
same?
back?
A stick.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't hear the actual joke. All I heard was come back.
What
I
do you?
only heard come back as well.
What
But
do
I
you?
assumed it was boomerang.
What is going on? Can you hear me better?
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
can
lot
you hear
better
me
now.
fine? Yeah, the joke was, what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
A stick. Yeah,
A stick.
Yeah.
What's brown and sticky?
a stick.
A stick.
A boomerang.
A boomerang. A boomerang.
Perhaps.
What's green and sticky? The leopard that was being used as cheese dip.
Ooh.
Our leopard's green though.
Oh, look.
The green is associated with lepers.
Would it be a human cob loaf?
Oh.
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 But that sort of sounds like you've got to like cut off the top and then get the
Oh.
insides, right? I would say it's more like
If you did cut off the top, would it be the top of the head or like the stomach?
nah, because leprosy
That's-
doesn't affect the skeleton, just the flesh. So
So,
you
yeah,
would
the
just be
stomach.
cutting into it'd have to be
So
the
just
belly.
the belly, and then you can dive into it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but you wouldn't even have to cut it off because the flesh would be like so decayed. You could just sort of pull it
Oh,
open.
Yeah, it's a pull apart.
Sorry
And then-
for
Delish.
anyone feeling
And then-
sick right now.
And then you got the bandages.
Sorry if
as a
anyone like
napkin.
knows a leper.
Oh, yeah, that too. Disclosure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like lepers. We're
Apologies.
inclusive here.
Yeah,
We are very
Yeah.
inclusive of the lepers.
we are. Sorry, this podcast is falling apart.
Wow.
It all started with your metal Iron Head song going on in the background.
Mighty
Wow.
Iron Head.
Yeah, so that's,
Chinese kung fu for
That's
you,
something that
big
people look at me
buns.
strangely when I'm eating a burger and pulling it apart.
Well, they would, I think.
Mm.
But I mean, they should do it discreetly. But
I sometimes just for laughs have chocolate bars with a knife and fork, like that Seinfeld episode.
Yeah, you also eat Kit Kat sideways.
I do just I
No,
do
you
just to annoy
don't.
people. I don't purposely do it
No.
all the time, but whenever I remember, if I'm in with a group of friends, I'll be like, "Hey guys," You know, like-
Disgusting.
they're like, "You're the worst person in the world." And I'm like, "Yep, just like the German sausage. That's
I
fine."
love that. I love that a lot.
oh,
Is there anything that you do, Brenna, that people think is weird, but you think is normal?
Quote lines from Shaolin Soccer and Kung Fu Hustle.
well, I would say in this demographic, that's perfectly normal. But
It's true.
well, I don't know. I don't think I do anything strange.
Are there
That,
things that people do that you get annoyed with? Like
Oh, yeah,
eating
all the
Kit Kats like a
Not
burger?
that, that doesn't like really, the way people eat things doesn't bother me that much, except when they use the knife and fork with the wrong hands. That's almost like,
Go
But
back
that's
to
just-
school.
yeah.
Learn etiquette.
What do you mean?
You know, when they use the knife with their left hand and the fork with the right hand.
Maybe they just feel more dominant with the knife in their dominant hand. Because I sometimes
Like
do
you mean
that.
if they're left-handed. But I think I've seen people who are not left-handed do that.
Is that a
and it-
cultural thing as well?
No, it just comes down to like blatant ignorance.
Well, I mean,
I'd say like just when they're young,
Blatant
never, like-
ignorance.
corrected. So
I got a friend of mine on where I'm working. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got a friend of mine. She's Filipino, and we were talking about eating fried rice because we both dig fried rice or just rice dishes in general, like egg with spam and rice and bulma, shio, and tomato sauce. But just saying, that's
Any
a
sriracha. Do you have sriracha in there?
that's a dish and a half. That is. Do you still have that delicacy, Brenna?
Yeah, I mean, I made omurice the other day.
Oh, very good. Oh, did you actually do the whole flip thing with the egg and cut it in half and it just dribble over?
No, I didn't do that one. That one's like the new and improved omurice.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I did like the old school one.
But yeah, so
Did you also, sorry, Angus, did you also post about that?
What?
Or was there someone else that posted about fried rice or a rice dish of some sort?
I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, I probably did. In all honesty, I love rice, but so we were eating fried rice. We were sitting together and we were eating fried rice, and I was eating fried rice with a knife and fork because it's on a plate, and she was eating it with a fork and a spoon, and I was like,
Filipinos do that.
Yeah, I was like, wow,
They use a spoon with everything.
I was like, oh, there you go, because I've seen it because of my job. I've been through Southeast Asia quite a number. Some places through Southeast Asia, and all of them will use, like, whenever you are given a dish, like in Thailand, Indonesia, Port Moresby, Solomon Islands and stuff, they
places that don't have fork.
Malaysia.
Yeah, they give
chopsticks,
they give you a fork and a spoon.
Yeah.
And I was having a chat with her. I'm like, what do you use which for what? You know? And she's like, oh, well, I use the spoon to, like, as a knife, I guess. But I'll scoop everything.
Call that a knife. This is a knife.
And it's just a butter knife because it is a knife.
It's a cheese nut.
This is a knife.
She uses the fork to push the food onto the spoon, and then she'll mung it into her mouth. I was like, oh,
I get the purpose of using the spoon as the shovel part of it.
That makes sense, yeah.
And I guess the fork can also stab the bigger bits of, like, spam or chicken or whatever's in there.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense as well.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I've never been told or shown or seen how to do this, but now I know. I'm just like, wow, this makes, like, perfect sense.
They could, like, cut down to just a spork.
They could almost.
No, because then you can't use one to push things onto the other one.
Well, then they just use a bowl.
They use their fingies.
Bowl and spork.
Their fingies.
Just bring the plate to their mouth like us other people do.
Just get rid of cutlery in general.
We don't need it. Do the Indian thing.
Yeah.
And Burmese.
And Burmese thing.
Yeah. Really burns your hand though. Not used to it.
Yeah, fair enough. We're tracking along pretty quickly. I'm gonna just take it right here and just bring in a little thing that we have done in previous episodes, but now we have a actual name for it, or as I have a proper name for it now because I've just thought about it today. So it's a new segment and potentially the same segment as last episode, but it is called Beat Our Guests, and not physically, just emotionally. No, not emotionally either. Just beating them in a quiz. So what I'm going to do is every time we have a guest, I'm going to be quizzing the guest and Angus. So guest versus Angus, in this case, brother versus sister.
Oh.
Yeah, what?
Dun, dun, dun.
What is that, Angus?
What?
Huh? Sorry, I thought you said something.
No, I didn't say anything.
What I'm going to do is I'll read out the questions. I'll get you both to choose a buzzer, and the winner of the quiz will get a appreciation post on.
I still haven't seen the previous appreciation post.
I drafted it, and it's difficult because, spoiler alert, you both won, and I needed to Photoshop a photo together. It's not two posts; it's a combined post.
Yeah.
So mine's going to be ye.
Ye?
I've already skipped ahead to choosing the buzzer.
Okay, that's fine. Angus, what's your buzzer?
Well, if we're gonna, let me Just bring it up.
You're not going to be playing that every time. You're just going to say the
So we're
buzzer.
not gonna be oh, that's not as fun. Okay.
It may
I'll
take
choose
you a
something
while to
else
get to
then.
the point.
Because my whole buzzer's not going to be like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
Like, technically, I started the buzzer first, but
This is true.
What's a good buzzer? Let me bring it up. Continue, but I'll
I'm going to think of a different buzzer now that I have to be the one to say it.
You could just say ye.
Yeah, but I don't want to say ye.
I'll
Okay.
say okay.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh, okay.
No, that's my buzzer.
So the questions are going to consist of 3 pop culture questions, 3 geography questions, 3 music questions, and 3 random trivia.
Okay.
I've written this, and I'm pretty sure y'all will be able
No
to answer
questions yet, Angus.
Okay. What?
them. Are you still thinking of a buzzer?
I was,
Yee.
but no, I'm just going to go with ye.
In
I
in
can't
all
think of
honesty,
anything.
it really helped Sarah last time having a quicker buzzer than Angus.
Well, to be fair, it may have been shorter, but each buzzer had 2 syllables. Oh, 3 syllables.
Yours had more than 3.
Chicken
No, I had
wings.
3. I had 3. But
Hers
Brenna had
mu-
2. I mean, Sarah had 2.
No, she had 3. She's had Taco Bell.
No,
That's
she said
3
taco.
No, she said
Oh, it's
Taco
just
Bell.
taco.
Oh, maybe she did. I don't know.
She did. Because
So
I
you
was
went
listening to it.
food themed last time.
I guess it was, yeah.
She was
Okay,
just-
and this
she
time
was,
it's
she was just saying it quicker while I was saying it
samples.
like gangster.
That's true. That's true. You were sampling it differently.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're going ye and okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Ye.
All right. The pop culture questions are first.
Okay.
The first question: in what year did The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers get released? The movie.
Oh. Ye.
Yeah.
Damn it. 2000?
Bow.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah. Angus.
2006.
nah.
Negative.
Can
I'll
I
give
go
you-
again?
Yes, you can go again.
2002.
Yes.
Oh,
Correct.
yes.
Correct.
Well, okay.
Let's
2002.
do
She
like
didn't
a
say a
little
buzzer.
explosion on his screen.
Pardon?
We
I
don't
said
have
we
the
should
we don't have the
edit
technology
in
yet
an
to.
explosion on his screen.
Oh, yeah, I could in the video production for sure.
Oh, yes.
An explosion.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. What does Yugi from the Yu-Gi-Oh TV series have hanging from a chain around his neck?
Ye.
Brenna,
Pyramid with an eye.
I would need a correct name.
What?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't either. Okay, just wait. So pyramid with an eye doesn't count.
It does not count, but if you can name the actual thing, I'll give you the point. If not, I will not.
Oh, a relic? Are you asking like
A
the
blue eyes
thing they
white
called
dragon.
them, like the guy with the eye?
What did they call them?
A blue eyes white dragon.
No. That was around the chain of Seto Kaiba.
The dark magician.
Nope.
Stop just naming cards, Angus.
Monster Reborn.
Is it called like
I'll give you the second word.
I don't know.
It's got 2 words.
Yeah.
Angus can still guess this as well. The second word is puzzle.
Okay, I'm lost. I was thinking it was like Egyptian relic or like ancient something.
Okay, no one gets the point. It's Millennium Puzzle.
Oh, that doesn't sound familiar at all.
Nah.
Oh, very well.
It has been a long time, and probably Kaiba was like my first cartoon crush ever.
It's a long time, but you'd remember the name.
I remember Kaiba, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. All right. What color lightsaber did Qui-Gon Jinn have?
Okay, green.
Angus green, correct. Did you forget your buzzer, Brenna?
Have you seen that video with Dave Filoni about the scene with Qui-Gon Jinn, Darth Maul, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and why it's very important in the Skywalker saga?
No.
When you get a chance, have a look at it. But like,
Is that a recommendation?
yeah, why not?
Are you talking about the one where Obi-Wan is trapped behind the glass wall?
The
Waiting while they're while
Yeah,
so
while
that,
they're dueling.
So
and
that's
he's just,
that's
can't get in.
Yeah, so that scene was that fight scene was called Duel of the Fates, and that's what's also the name of the song while it's playing. And basically, it's like that fight is like either the rise of Skywalker or the downfall of Skywalker. But in the end, we know it's the downfall because he turned into Darth Vader. But if you watch the video, Dave Filoni, Duel of the
Anakin
Fates,
did.
Yeah, Anakin.
Yeah. Anakin wasn't there.
No, that's what I'm saying. So if you watch the video,
okay,
that fight, the Duel of the Fates, was basically the crossroads of either Anakin becomes the chosen one that they were talking about, you know, how he just becomes a chosen one, or it's the downfall and he becomes Darth Vader, which we all know he becomes Darth Vader. But yeah, if you watch the video, he explains why that scene is like super important in the Skywalker saga, which is a good watch.
Interesting.
Okay.
I will watch. All right, so that is the pop culture questions done. Angus won, Brenna won. Geography. In which country can you visit Machu Picchu?
Yeah.
Brenna.
Peru.
Correct. What is the most southerly capital city in the world?
Yeah.
Brenna?
Oh, wait a second. When you say capital city.
Yeah. I mean capital city.
Of a country.
Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
What else can you
have? Because state
of?
capitals don't count.
Ah, no.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no. Would it say no?
No. The answer is no.
Okay.
Angus?
Is it Wellington?
It is indeed.
I was going to say Hobart, but then I was like, oh, I bet there's one in
I was thinking Canberra, but
I bet there's a capital in New Zealand.
But but
I
the capital.
didn't remember if Wellington would be lower than.
What's the other one? Is it Auckland?
Auckland's not a capital city.
No, just Wellington's the capital.
Oh, there you
go.
But
it's still on the North Island, so I wasn't sure like how far south it was.
Oh yeah.
Latitudinally. And then I was like, maybe like one in South America, but then no.
Latitudinally.
Like, Johannesburg?
Well, I forgot all about New Zealand.
Yeah.
All right. In which American state will you find the Grand Canyon?
Okay.
Angus.
It's Idaho.
Incorrect.
No. Idaho's too far north. I thought is it just in one state?
Yes.
It's much smaller than I imagined. Okay.
It's the not so Grand Canyon.
I mean, I'm sure it's massive, but just the states are big too, I guess.
Yeah. Brenna.
Arizona?
It is Arizona.
Oh,
correct.
That's a really good just guess. Like that was a whole guess.
All right. We're up to music. Question number 1 of music. What is the first line of the Metallica song, Enter Sandman?
I don't know the first line of that.
Um,
Can someone do the opening riff?
I can play it.
It's a da-na-na-na-na. Is it that it? Da-na-na-na-na.
Oh, okay.
Angus.
Say your prayers. Say your prayers. Say your something. You're the only one.
I'm going to give it to you.
I would give it to him.
First line.
I'm impressed.
That first few words.
Say your prayers. Say your.
I got the opening riff.
Say
Does
your
that count?
son should include anyone.
Yeah. So say your prayers, little one. Don't forget my son to include everyone.
I tuck you in, always in. Keep you free from sin. To the Sandman he comes.
Okay, you got it. Shut up.
I mean, it's no one from Guitar Hero 3. Just saying.
I know. I was expecting one, and I was like, I'm so ready. And then I was like,
I changed that question. I initially wrote it as 1, And I was like, no,
Too
I'm going to
well
go Enter
known.
Sandman.
To what do you call two Mexicans versing each other in basketball?
Juan versus Juan.
Yeah.
1-on-1.
All right. Question number 2 of music. At what age was Freddie Mercury when he died?
Okay.
Angus.
35.
Bow.
Oh, yeah.
Brenna.
32.
Bow. I will give you both one more guess, and I will say that it is older than that.
Really?
It is older than what you expect.
Okay.
Angus.
45.
Exactly correct.
Okay. It's exactly correct, is it? He
Exactly.
died on his birthday.
The minute he was born.
He was exactly 45 years old.
Happy
when he died.
birthday.
Okay.
What year was that? 92? No, 95. 95?
It's got to be I don't know.
I didn't get the year.
I think
I
it
just
was
wrote down his
90.
age.
Oh.
I think it was, I don't know, 98 or something.
That late, really? No.
Hey, Siri. When did Freddie Mercury die?
Freddie Mercury
96?
died the 24th of November, 1991, at age 45
Oh.
in Kensington.
He died 2 days after I was born. Quite literally, I was born.
You're a reincarnation of Freddie Mercury.
Maybe I am.
Wow. You have
Except
yet to
I was
unlock
born
all of
before
your...
he died.
Great. Oh, okay. Yeah, 2 days before.
Oh, was it 2 days?
Literally 2 days. I was
Oh.
born
2 days
22nd
before.
of
So
91.
everyone was real sad, and then Duncan was born. They're like, woo, happiness in the world again.
No. I was born and then
Oh, that's
he
right.
died.
Sorry. We are not getting this.
Minus one to
Literally
Duncan
said
for
it, like,
confusing
4
us.
times.
-1 for me. All right.
For confusing us.
-1. Okay. The last music question.
Okay.
When
Okay.
did Angus?
No, I was saying okay.
Oh, okay. When did Lady Gaga release her hit song Poker Face?
Okay.
Angus.
Oh.
What year?
Yes.
2008.
Yeah.
2009 was Bad Romance, I think, from memory.
Wow. You know your Lady Gaga.
2010
You
was
do.
probably Telephone.
It
with
was
Beyonce.
Telephone. I literally watched that music video today.
Wow.
Oh, did
And
you?
I was like, wow, I was way too young to watch this when it came out.
With Beyonce.
Beyonce.
All
Honeybee.
right. We're up to the random trivia.
Okay.
Question number 1 of random trivia. What are the colors of the Jamaican flag?
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Brenna. She finished hers before you finished yours.
Black.
Yep.
Green.
Yep.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the
Yellow.
rhyme. Get on up. It's getting this question right time.
Is it yellow?
It is.
Is there another one?
No, that's all.
Okay, good.
Green, yellow, and black.
Yep.
Cool runnings.
Cool.
Enough people say they don't know what you mean. Jamaica, we have a bobsled team.
We got the one, Doris.
Who
And
was
the
the
one
voice
Junior.
actor?
Oh.
Who was the voice actor that played Buzz Lightyear?
Okay.
Oh,
Angus.
I think it was Angus, yeah.
It's not the big dog, Tom Hanks. It's the other big dog, Tim Allen. Mr. Grunt
Correct.
himself from Home Improvement.
Timbo.
All right. And the last question. What? How old is Chuck Norris?
Okay.
Angus.
79.
Bum-bow.
Okay.
No, that's my buzzer.
I was like 1,000. Like, I didn't.
He's defeated age.
Chuck Norris doesn't have an age. Because
Okay.
age died when Chuck
Is
Norris
he-
was born.
So he's still alive?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. I've got no idea. 75?
Bum-bow.
82.
Ba-bow.
Is that too old?
No.
Oh.
85.
No. I mean, it's older than 79.
85.
81.
No.
Oh.
89.
No.
86.
No.
So
84.
No.
my first
83.
guess was right,
No.
which is 1,000.
Is it the number between 80 and 89?
Yes.
88.
87.
No.
86.
No.
What?
85.
No.
84.
No.
Oh, you said
83.
it's older
82.
than 86.
No.
82.
No.
83.
No.
Well, then we've gone through every number from 80 to 89, and you said no to each and every one of them. So
Well, you
we-
haven't
Was it
said
80?
80.
We did at the start.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, 80.
It's 80. You're right. But I gave it to you. And the winner is Angus.
Yeah, I thought it was.
6-4.
6-4.
6-4.
What did the zero say to
Okay,
the
but
8?
I think I should have gotten the
belt.
pyramid with the eye thing.
But even with that point, you still lost.
And I got the introduction to Enter Sandman.
With
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I sang it.
you got Duncan to hum the intro to you.
No, I hummed the intro.
Yeah, he was asking for the first sentence.
Well, he didn't hum it though. I hummed it.
still, a hum is not a
I did
sentence.
the intro riff. It's a sentence to those who speak the language of music, like
Aw.
myself.
Wow. Okay.
I'm calling a hard tie on this.
I mean, all that
Okay.
matters is I got -1. So I lost.
Yeah, you did.
But congratulations, Angus. Congratulations.
Yep, so that's two
Perhaps.
appreciating posts that I'll never see.
You say that now, Mr. I don't eat onions.
I don't.
Oh, touche. Yeah.
I'll do that tomorrow. I'll eat an onion
Yeah.
and be
Is it
like,
just a raw one, like an
yeah.
apple?
Yes, eating a whole onion raw.
Can it be a red onion, like a Spanish onion? They're sweeter.
Yeah, sure.
Can I get a candy onion?
You may not. You can get a pickled onion,
Oh, pickled
Just a
onion.
little one.
little cocktail onion.
Does that count?
I don't see why not. It's an
Okay.
onion.
That's
I
your
eat
own.
those like snacks.
Yeah, so do I. They're good.
Pickled
So
onions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
they're
had-
delish.
Have you had Branston pickle? That's a delicacy and a half. That is. But,
No.
that's all good as. Okay, good quiz.
Mm.
Have you had those mini pickles? Well, mini
Gherkins?
gherkins? Yeah,
Yeah.
like the mini ones,
Yeah. Like
not like the big ones.
this big.
Yeah.
About the size of my eye, except bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love gherkins. Little gherkins.
The little ones.
Is a gherkin still a pickle, but smaller?
Well, a pickle is just the name for anything that's been pickled. So a pickled
Correct.
cucumber is called a gherkin.
Is a
Then what's a dill pickle?
the
It's
brother
a
to Tommy.
pickled. It's a pickled dill, right? Pickled
No,
dill.
it's
Is
not.
it the name of a cucumber? Dill pickles?
Pickles
No,
are different from
dills are
cucumbers.
Is
herb.
it the way? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then it's anything that's been pickled with dill. Presumably. I've only seen cucumbers that are dill pickles though.
Yeah.
Pickles
I've
are
never
cu-
seen like an
pickles
onion
are-
that's been dill pickled.
No.
pickles, pickles are different from cucumbers, aren't they?
A pickle is a cucumber that's been
Cucumber that's been
soaking
pickled.
in vinegar and other things.
Let's look it up. What is a pickle?
What is a dill pickle?
Tommy's younger brother.
Dill.
Pickles, younger brother.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. What is a gherkin? Is it different from a pickled cucumber? It's a gherkin is Mexican, and it's not a cucumber. They say it's pickled melons. There you go.
That
Huh.
was not something I needed to know. Like that's just opened so many questions in my mind.
Did you
I'd
also
rather
know
just
that cucumbers are in the same
ignorance.
family as watermelons?
That makes sense. They taste similar.
Is
Do
a
they?
Yeah, they both taste like water, but one is sweeter.
That's
Like if you...
That's Bruce Lee's favorite drink.
What?
Oh, jeez. That was loud.
Sorry, headphone users. My apologies.
They're all going to go angrily to the comment section.
They are.
Like, watch out for time.
Why did he do that? They'll timestamp it, yeah.
R.I.P. left ear, like that.
Unless you only have one ear, like Fred Weasley.
Rip left ear.
No. He still has the ear canal, though, so he can still hear.
That's true. Was that in the book or was that in the movie?
Both.
I don't know. Except isn't Fred dead?
No,
Wasn't
the
it
one with the
George?
half ear survived.
Yeah, so...
Fred.
Dead.
George
George died.
Really?
Yeah, George died.
Okay,
Fred's
you're right. Fred's ear is off.
Yeah. I'm holy. In the whole world of ear-related humor, and you go for I'm holy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Well, we found out what dills and pickles and gherkins are. But do you have something for us, Angus?
I do.
Fred dies. It's Fred's that's dead, not George.
Oh.
George has the ear missing. I thought so, and then I was like, nah, you guys would know better than me. And you didn't.
Well, let me just go and rewatch it.
Go and sit in shame, Duncan.
Take a point off her.
I legitimately watched that scene this afternoon.
Well, they look the same, so I can understand the confusion.
But to us, Duncan, to Brenna and I, all white people look alike. So
True. Especially with red hair.
Yeah, they're even like, yeah.
Yeah, round eyes with fire on their head.
round eyes.
Round eyes.
That's okay. Okay. Yes, I do have something for my sis.
Yo, sis.
My younger sis.
Not your older sis?
No, because I don't have an older sis, and she's not my older sis. She's my younger sis.
So is Brenna your favorite sis?
Yes.
She's also your least favorite sis.
Tentative, yes.
Biologically, yes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, but yes.
Well, you've got like a sister that is not me.
Yeah. Are you my sister or my sister?
Because I got a lot of sisters.
Sisters. Was it? No. So yes, I do have something for my sis. It is the segment. That's I guess that's the tune. I'm going to
create some tunes for it. Don't worry.
Okay. So you listeners, for the next 3 seconds, think of a intro. And it's time for Broaden Your Mind with Angus. This is where I do a unprofessional reading with tarot cards. Brenna?
Oh.
Yes.
The tarot card readings.
Yeah, the tarot card readings. I'm no good at it.
Again, the best I've ever had.
True.
Also the worst.
And the worst, yeah.
And the German sausage. Well, the thing is that
the bratwurst.
So we did this in the previous episode with Sarah
and me
and Duncan, and I somehow nailed it for Sarah, but not so much Duncan. So
you got parts of me right.
So at the moment, it's a 50-50 win-loss record. So
let's try and get it. Let's try and get it to 66.66666 recurring.
Yep. So you haven't had a tarot reading done. You've had your guardian angel drawn, but not your tarot reading.
Not drawn. I've just had someone who listens to angels tell me about myself and future.
Oh, I thought you had yours drawn.
No.
Oh. Did you see them at the expo?
I did. It was fantabulous.
What expo?
The Psychic Expo. The Psychic Expo. The
only expo worth mentioning.
Right.
Don't worry about these other yobbos around the world. If you're going to get any psychic reading done, it's at the Psychic Expo at the Big Pineapple.
No. It's at Dat Boon Tang Podcast.
Oh, our
second to
resident psychic.
the unprofessional, unqualified psychic.
The resident psycho. I mean
Most
psychic.
psychics are unprofessional and unqualified, but okay.
If there's a course online, I should just do it and see.
Like certified psychic.
Yeah.
I got my psychic license.
I got mine from askgoogle.com. So okay, I'm going to do a tarot reading on you, Brenna. How does it work? It works. So I draw 4 cards. So there's 2 decks to a certain degree. So it's 72 playing cards. 22 of them or 21 of them from memory are major cards, and the rest of them are lesser cards. The major ones apparently is to, I guess, tell about you as a person.
Sorry, just quickly, I'm going to stop you there. There is a course online. You can do it.
Oh, really?
I was wondering what you were looking at.
And it is a bargain. It was $129.99. It is now 80 or 81% off. You can get it for $24.99 AUD.
So send me the link.
Is that like an international psychic license? Like you can practice anywhere?
Yep. So this course includes 5 hours on-demand video, 30 minutes on-demand audio, 4 articles, 25 downloadable resources, full-time access on mobile and TV, certificate of completion, and I can add coupons too to make it cheaper. But there is a 30-day money-back guarantee.
What?
So I don't know what you
get your psychic license.
I could get the license and then ask for my money back.
Sorry, I'm going to take a few more moments of your time and just read a couple of things. You'll be able to contact your guides.
You do that. I have to quickly do something. I'll be right back. So
Okay.
you say it for the listeners.
Okay, I will listen to it.
And the people.
Yes.
You'll be able to contact your guides for spiritual advice. You'll learn to recognize the hidden ulterior motives of others so you can make the decisions that are best for your future. You will learn to use crystals and other powerful tools to easily boost your psychic readings. You'll be able to clear any blockages to contacting higher beings.
Oh.
You will be able to protect yourself from being cyclically attacked from negative people who drain you. You will be able to protect yourself from being psychically attack. No, just attack.
Just attack.
Just attack from negative people who drain you. Okay. You'll be able to heal your chakras so you have more energy and can think more clearly.
So I'll be able to go into the avatar state.
You will. You clear them chakras and chakra. You will know who is the best angel to call in to help you overcome a challenge, and you'll be able to attract more clients to your business.
To my business. Okay. Yeah. I think they all assume that anyone who
is a psychic has a business.
Yeah, will have their own business.
There is one requirement, however.
There's like a prerequisite.
A prereq. You have to have a deck of oracle cards, and it's highly it's highly recommended, but not required. So they may provide.
Well, I've got my deck of reading cards.
Oracle cards.
I'll have you know, though, all of the reviews are 4 stars or higher. So
send that link to me. We should make a post. We should make a poll.
Should Angus
get his psychic license? If you put that on the resume, chat. That would be like something else. Like if I was a boss and I was like looking through
I'd definitely put that on
resumes, I'd be like,
I'd put that on my I'll put that on my resume. A veteran, done this many years in the Defence Force, qualified psychic reader.
I'd interview them. Like I'd get them in just to interview them to find out more.
Exactly. It's interesting. It's like a point of difference between you and everyone else.
Make a post.
Okay. Yeah.
Post poll. Should I get my psychic license?
Certification.
Certification. Oh, I see. It's not a license.
Oh, I see.
Anyway,
No,
okay.
it's OIC, right?
Oh wait. That too.
Oh my
I see.
goodness. Oh jeez.
Oh man,
Okay,
Alright,
so
Angus, go for it.
the tarot cards.
read me.
Yeah, so you got 22 major cards.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe them. They're meant to symbolize who you are as a person, I guess. And then you got the 56 lesser cards, and what they are, they're like suits, but instead of clubs, hearts, diamonds, spades, they're cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. And they're more used to, I guess,
Wands.
wands. And they're more used
Cool.
to provide, I guess, more clarity to a phase in your life, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm sure it'll make more sense once we're doing it.
Yes, it does. Okay, so what we start off with is the major cards. Okay, what I need you to do, Brenna, oh sister, oh pal of mine, is while I'm cutting and shuffling this deck 7 times, I need you to think of a broad question that you would like answered. So not like, what do I want for dinner in 2 nights' time? More,
What's the meaning of life?
who am I? No. So no, more broad.
It's going to be a personal question.
Yeah, a personal question. You don't have to tell
Okay.
me. You just have to.
It can't be like, does the Higgs boson exist or something?
Yeah, nothing like that. It's more. Think of a question that you feel like you need answering that pertains to your life.
Why don't I understand Schrodinger's cat?
Yes. No. It's like
You don't understand Schrodinger's cat?
No, I do. That
Okay.
was just
Right.
But
Just
yeah,
an example of a lesser person.
yeah.
Okay.
So no questions like, do I really understand sarcasm? Okay, nothing like that.
That was the nicest silence I've heard all night.
Yeah. So
Okay,
yeah,
wait a
so-
second. So it can't be too specific.
it can't be too specific in the sense of you can provide an answer to that yourself. So it's not like, what will I be doing in 6 years' time? It's actually, you probably could get away with that. Oh, you know what? Just try and work it out.
Think of something.
No, this is difficult because I
I'm
don't
not-
want it to crash and burn.
I'm not a certified tarot reader.
Yet, Angus.
Yet.
Yet.
I'm gonna let the people know what my question was last week. My question was, why am I single?
Maybe that's why it didn't work for you.
That's an intro. Oh, okay. I was about to say like, oh, I think
Wow.
I'm sorry. Okay, no. So think of a
that's the wrong
question.
kind of question.
I don't know. I'm not a certified psychic reader.
Wait until he's finished the course.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I said I'm doing an unprofessional reading on a professional profession. So here we go. Okay, so
Wait. I've got to think of the question first.
yeah. So why are you doing that?
He's gonna shuffle 7 times.
I'm going to shuffle 7 times.
But what if I haven't thought of the card after that?
It's
If I
okay.
haven't thought of it
The question.
by then. Yeah.
Close your eyes. Just have a think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Deep breaths, clear your mind, and listen to the slightly satisfying tones of cards being shuffled. Okay, and last one. Okay, you can open your eyes now. It's all G. Okay. So you don't have to tell me the question, but the card is the upside down fool. This is what it looks like, Brenna.
Upside down what?
Fool.
So the fool.
A
the
fool. I thought you said
fool.
fall. And I was
the
like,
fool-
that's just
the-
jumping.
The fool. Upside down fool. So I'm going to refer to my handy Billy.
Do you reckon professionals have that memorized? That book?
Probably.
Yeah.
They probably do. So the So, okay. Okay. The full reversed, because it is reversed, is negligence, absence, distribution, carelessness, apathy, nullity, vanity. Okay, let's move on from that. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Just take it on board and try and think what you think it might mean to yourself.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm basically reading my own tarot cards.
Yes. That doesn't make any sense because I feel like there's none of you. None of these.
None of me.
It doesn't make any sense. Absence, distribution.
Depends on her question.
I guess it does depend on her question.
Yeah. It could have been like, how many cakes should I give to my friends?
Negligence means none, or you don't even get a cake for them. Okay, so
You neglect them.
Can you think of any of those particular words, descriptions that actually does apply to you? Do any of them stand out to you the most?
Can you say them all again?
I most certainly can try.
Negligence, vanity.
That's two. Okay, so
Absence.
negligence, absence, distribution, carelessness, apathy, nullity, vanity.
Apathy's there.
Apathy. What is apathy?
It's when you don't have any care for something. When you're not invested in something, you're apathetic towards it.
Here, diary, mood, apathetic. Okay. No, none of those make any sense to me. I'm not.
But it might to her.
Yes.
Broaden your mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's your inner eye to see the future.
Broaden your mind. Okay.
The power.
That's 5. These are actually really cool cards. I'm not going to lie. 5.
You mean visually?
Yeah.
Okay.
Visually.
Cool.
6. Last one. Okay, so with these lesser cards, I'm going to split them into 3 decks. Past, present, and future. And they're not there to design to tell the future or, well, they're more just to provide that answer to possible, things that might happen or things that have happened and are happening in your life at this present time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so for your past, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The upside down 8 of Pentacles. I'll read out the meaning of the card or what its description, as in what is described on the picture, and then its possible divinatory meanings.
Okay.
Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles is an artist in stone at work. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, that's what the picture. Reversed, voided, ambition, vanity, cupidity, exaction, unsurety. I think I mispronounced some of those words.
Unsurety?
Usury. Usury? I don't know. Usury. Voided ambition, vanity, cupidity, exaction. If I knew the words, I could maybe shed some light. What's cupidity?
I've never heard of that word.
I've never heard of it as well. That's why I'm not a certified reader.
Do you want me to ask Siri?
Greed for money or possessions.
Oh, okay. That makes sense with the usury.
Usury? Do you know what that word means?
I've never said it out loud, so I don't know how to pronounce it. I've just read it.
The action or practice of lending money at unreasonably high rates of interest.
Yeah, it's basically like loan sharks.
Wow.
You must have had a pretty sketchy past that I just wasn't aware of, Brenna. Just so.
That was past, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the past. I
can definitely like vibe with voided ambition.
That was probably the most. That was probably the one that was probably sticking out to me the most. An action demanding obtaining something from someone specifically, especially family. It's all about money with you. No. So
You know, honestly, money would buy my happiness. Like,
voided ambition. That's probably the biggest one that stood out to me the most.
yeah.
People say money can't buy happiness, but it can definitely make someone happy.
Yeah,
True.
it's definitely easier to be happy if you have money.
Yeah.
Yep. Voided ambition. There we go. Okay, the next card is
You're present.
the upside down Two of Pentacles.
Are they either right side up or upside down?
Yes. So.
Oh, okay. I was like, how am I getting so many upside down ones?
So it's either. Oh no. So they all are drawn right side up, right? But because I shuffle them and just naturally through the shuffling, it comes
can turn
up.
upside down.
Yeah, it can turn upside down.
Okay, that's what it is.
So that's what it looks like. Upside down Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles.
The Two of Tentacles.
Yep. A young man in the act of dancing has a pentacle in either hand, and they are joined by that endless chord, which is like the number 8 reversed.
The infinity symbol.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, number 8 reversed is just number 8. Yeah.
Enforced gaiety, simulated enjoyment, literal sense, handwriting, composition, letters of exchange.
Composition.
Oh, jeez.
What was the enforced gaiety? Is that like enforced happiness?
I don't know. Let me look
I
that
think
up.
that must be what it means, but I don't know like what they would mean by that.
Enforced gaiety.
Like you must be. How would you enforce it?
Enforced gaiety mean. It's even got a little. Maybe this can help me. No, it doesn't.
If there's like a professional tarot reader listening to this, like,
yeah,
I'd like to hear your comments.
Interpretation of these cards.
Literal sense. I can understand the literal sense of things.
But
handwriting. Not the enforced gaiety. Simulated enjoyment? What?
So this is about the present, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, you're going through uni, so literal sense, handwriting, composition makes more sense at this present time.
Sure.
Because it is the present. What's composition?
Do you try and force yourself to be happy with uni?
You know, I think everyone tries to force themselves to be happy with uni.
Yeah. Look, so far I am over 3. Yeah.
Maybe.
No, I think present's okay. And I just don't understand the past one.
Literal sense and handwriting. Probably those are the biggest ones that are standing out to me the most. Literal sense. I've always found you to be that type of person. You're a literal type of person. I'm not saying. Are you
saying that like I can't understand non-literal things?
Well, so I feel like sometimes I will explain something or tell you something or we'll chat about something that makes me laugh my little tushy off or makes perfect sense to me, but you're just like, Again, which is not bad. If anything, it just means that we view things differently, which is cool. Okay, yeah. What does the future have in store for you?
Tacos.
Another reverse card.
I don't really like tacos.
You don't like tacos?
I like them, but I just don't really like them.
Oh.
The 6 of Swords.
The swords.
Oh, no, 6 of Wands.
2 different things.
Okay, so this is what the card looks like.
Is it upside down?
Yeah, it's upside down. Another upside down card for you. You know what? I think I'm turning into Professor Trelawney to Harry Potter. Okay, because this is.
Are you going to see the Grim?
Almost. You will. Let me read out the description of the card. The picture. A laureled horseman bears staff adorned with laurel crown. Footmen with staves are at his side. Sweet, cool, love it. I don't know. Reversed, apprehension, fear, as of a victorious enemy at the gate, treachery, disloyalty as of gates being opened to the enemy. You have... Yeah. Maybe I think I need to take this course.
That's what we've learned today.
The future
Okay.
is not the future is not looking too flash for you, I think. So you know what? If anything, either don't take this seriously because I'm not at this present time, because I just thought it'd be a fun thing to do. Or if you feel like you are taking it seriously, just try and stay away from it.
If you see danger, run.
Yeah. I guess.
Which is, I mean, the common sense thing to do for some.
Not unless like you're a cool fighter.
That's
unless you're in a specific job that entails you to go into
Yeah.
danger.
Like you're a firefighter and you're like, nah.
Not today.
Not
My
doing
tarot
that.
card said no.
Yeah. I was listening to that Boon Tang podcast and they were doing an unprofessional style of tarot reading and they said not to go to danger. So I have to take it seriously.
Sorry guys, stick day.
But yes, Brenna, that has been Broaden Your Mind with Angus. Look, if anything, it might be worth doing that course just to say I've got a certification in it and maybe provide slightly better readings than what I've done so far. I am one of 3 now with actually nailing it on the head.
If you get the certification, you can frame it and put it behind you on the wall when you
That's
do
true.
the broaden your mind.
That's
Like-
true.
Then you'll be like a professional.
Yeah.
Profesh.
Yeah. I'll do it while I'm being a barber as well. So
Yeah. You can provide part of your service in tarot reading.
while I'm cutting someone's hair, I'll do a reading for them. You're like, oh, geez, I shouldn't be cutting your hair.
And always save some of their hair to make
Right,
apologies
for a
potion.
voodoo doll. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Ways.
Apologies
Ways
potion.
with that.
A voodoo doll. Wow. We're going dark.
You turned into them and I just like
Put pins in them.
yeah.
Wow.
So I could be the Australian Trelawney because she just provides dark readings.
She does. She does.
So, yeah. That didn't work, but that's okay. It's not meant to be a serious thing.
Exactly. It's broaden your minds. An unprofessional thing. Professional job.
An unprofessional reading on a professional profession.
Yeah.
That's a lot of peas.
That's a lot of peas. That's like a bag of frozen peas right there.
It's like 3 trippy peas in a far out pod.
I haven't heard that in ages.
Wow.
They're like 2 trippy peas in a far out pod, man.
Wow. All right. Well, it's been great. We'll throw out some recommendations and then wrap things up for y'all.
Yes.
Do you have any recommendations today, Brenna? Anything that you recommend to Dat Boon Tang community to do, listen to, read, watch?
Don't get a reading from Angus.
I recommend to not do that.
Let's see. Okay. For watching,
Yeah.
I would recommend re-watching or watching for the first time. Don't know your taste. Daria, the cartoon series.
Na.
It's probably like one of the best cartoon series I've ever watched.
Yeah, because it makes more sense now.
Yeah, like, it wasn't. Yeah.
You could resonate with it.
Yeah, sure. Like I watched it. I obviously went on television, but then like watched it again a few years ago, and then like sort of recently been watching sort of.
How
every
can
so
someone
often.
watch it? Is it on a streaming platform? No? Are you watching it illegally?
No.
Okay. Cannot comment.
I've got to check. I actually don't know. So the first time I watched it was on the television, and the second time,
Yeah.
I can't remember how I watched it, but it was like streamed, so I'm not sure where it was.
Fair.
And then I would not recommend downloading Stan or subscribing to it.
Why is that?
So I did a 1 month free subscription.
Yeah.
And the only reason I did it was so I could watch Buffy.
Mm-hmm.
And because Buffy's not on Netflix. And then I was like, okay, I'm watching Buffy. And I forgot, like, it's not as good as I remembered it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to watch this. So, but I wanted to be in the Buffy universe. So I was like, I want to watch Angel. Angel's not on there. Okay. Even though it's basically like the follow-up series to Buffy and it overlaps a bit. And I'm just like, nah. It's got Charmed though. So that's good. But it just sort of like doesn't work that well.
Stan?
I don't know if like it just stops sometimes.
I've been subscribed to Stan for about 2 years now.
Never a problem.
Never a problem. I have Netflix, Stan, and Disney Plus. But I got rid of Stan when Disney Plus launched.
Yeah.
And then they removed How I Met Your Mother from Netflix, and it went to Stan. So I was like, well, guess I'm getting Stan back
Stan again.
And they've got so many good things,
which was good. Yeah, it has like quite a variety of things that don't overlap with Netflix, so that's cool.
Yeah,
but I don't know. There's just something about like the way that it runs that I'm just like not that into.
Yeah, fair call.
So yeah, I say do the 30-day free subscription and see if you like it, and then set a reminder to cancel the subscription.
And if anyone ever needs my account, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, what is your account and password and everything?
It is. No, I can actually message you if you want to use it.
No,
direct message Duncan for his Stan details.
Yeah, slide into Duncan's DMs.
Yep, slide in there. It might be the last thing you do.
I watched a cool movie. No, wait. I watched 2 movies. One was what I just mentioned, Parasite. Did you guys watch that?
No.
That's the Korean film.
Movie. Yeah.
They got 2 Oscars or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the director won an Oscar, and I'm not sure what the other one was, if there was another one. But like so many people raved about it. But I'm just like, it's filmed really beautifully, but just story makes me sick. It's just wouldn't watch it again.
Worse than The Shining?
So it's not a recommendation?
No,
it's a recommendation to avoid. Recommended to avoid.
Right.
The Grudge.
Right.
No, The Grudge was fine.
Okay.
Like the Japanese one. I haven't seen the American one.
Right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Any recommendations, Angus?
I would recommend a book actually. It's a book about what's the title called? Oh, I got it here. The book is titled Not Finishing.
Wow.
No, that was a joke.
Not finishing.
Slow fade out.
Okay, what would I
like how much you laughed at like your own joke just then.
It's good. It's a great one.
I'm going to in post-production I'm going to put in a fake ending.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks for listening.
That was okay. Recommendations. I would recommend to try and do 5 push-ups a day for 7 days.
For 7 days?
Yep.
5 push-ups a day for 7 days.
Yep. Either
is this similar to that Ring movie?
Either 5 push-ups, 5 full push-ups.
What?
Or 5
isn't the Ring like
push-ups.
Dying in 7 days?
No. Is it 7 days?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was 5 days. Maybe it is 7 days.
It is 7 days.
You're right. Unless you copy it and make someone else watch it first.
True. So
in which case you don't
5 push-ups a day for 7 days?
Yep. They can be either full push-ups or push-ups on your knees. But see if you can just do 5 push-ups a day.
Do they have to be one after each other, or can you do one and then go to lunch?
1 an hour.
5 consecutive push-ups a day for 7 days.
Do you reckon you could do 1 an hour for 24 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
Means you got to stay up for 24 hours though.
I've done
Yeah, not difficult.
Oh, okay.
I've done 10 push-ups on the hour every hour for 14 hours.
Were
That
you
was hard
raising
work.
money or something?
No, I just wanted to try and do it. So from
Oh.
from 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night.
You would
Okay.
do something not for money?
No,
I
So
did.
Now the tarot reading is
Now the
making
tarot
sense.
meeting wow, it's coming back to the money.
It's all about the money.
Money.
The money.
I need your
But
money,
yeah,
money,
so
money.
from 6
We just wanna
a.m.
make
I
the world
so from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. I did 10
Pay up.
push-ups
dance.
on the hour.
Yeah, it stands.
So what's that? 140 push-ups.
And that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
140?
Yeah, but-
140.
One Punch Man does.
Saitama.
Wait a second. Is it 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups,
Saitama.
100 squats, and
Yeah,
then 10
that's what-
kilometer run?
10 kilometer run. What are you talking about? That's a standard strength exercise.
And he like lies in his room without the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Like, this is
And then-
self-discipline.
And then, the enemies are like, Omae wa moi shinderu.
When Angus and I were in Japan, he literally like would just say that on the streets, and I'm like, they can understand that.
What was it?
Omae wa moi shinderu. Nani?
Wow.
Can you translate that first part of it, Brenna?
Yeah, it says you're already dead. And then what?
Nani?
Wow.
That's one of my favorite things. There was a meme I come across where it says, which of these lines is used as like a greeting, I think, or something.
Yeah.
And it was like Ohayo gozaimasu, sayonara, itadakimasu, and omae wa mou shinderu.
Like Angus uses that one as a greeting.
Omae wa mou shinderu, ota-san. Oka-san.
Okay.
All
So
kinds of
recommendation to
wrong in
watch One Punch Man?
Obviously.
Obviously.
One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100.
Bob.
Okay.
Love it.
I've got two quick recommendations for you. The first one being
And lasagna.
oh yes. I recommend lasagna too.
And spaghetti.
Okay. You
And
done?
curry.
Yeah. Okay. One more.
What kind of curry? Or
Curry
just all
leaves.
curry?
Lamb
Just
korma.
not a butter chicken.
No, lamb korma.
Not a masaman.
No, lamb korma.
I like Thai green.
Thai green's good. Depends who makes it.
Yeah, it's
I
got
had
to
some
have
pretty
like the
bad
right
ones.
amount of yeah,
Yeah.
not from the bottle.
I'm gonna
Ice cream
recommend
cake.
Freddo Frog ice cream cake.
Freddo Frog ice cream cake.
The best.
from Coles or Woolies for $10.
For $10. I'm gonna recommend
Spiders.
taking
Spiders.
Spiders are good.
spiders are great. I recommend taking 10 minutes out of your day and just do some silent meditation.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Not the meditation part, the 10 minutes part.
10 minutes isn't long.
Nani?
Okay.
Is it not? 10 minutes is not long at all.
Mo shinderu.
I think like guided meditation or just what are you talking about meditate? Like what do you mean?
I'm just talking.
Just being quiet and like
Yeah,
reflecting?
Just sit there,
Mo shinderu.
cross-legged, close your eyes, maybe correct your posture a bit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
Okay, I can
just-
get behind that.
just block out the world.
I've got another recommendation.
Okay.
So we need to be quiet for at least 6 seconds.
I was expecting all my well more to be honest.
I thought he was going to fart.
With the microphone at his face.
Yeah.
If
Well,
it had
what's
disappeared out of screen, then I would have been like, yeah,
there's this thing that there's this thing that I showed you, Duncan. Was it this one? Was it that one that I showed you? Oh, but yeah. Apart from that, yes, those are some good recommendations.
Cool. They are. But we will wrap it up. It's been over 2 hours. Thank y'all for listening. Which is crazy to think, over 2 hours. But yeah, very grateful for everyone who is listening, liking, sharing, subscribing, doing their thing, telling 2 friends to tell 2 friends. I'll put the appreciation post on Instagram probably a day or 2 after this releases.
Well, never then, because we still haven't seen the previous one.
It is written. Well, it's not written. The photos are together.
If it's not on social media, then it doesn't exist.
So there's a photo of Dane and Sarah. I've photoshopped Dane out of it, and I've photoshopped Angus into it. So
why? Oh, because he won the thing.
They both won.
It's not a wedding day photo, is it?
I am not going to comment.
That means yes.
But we are going to get the heck out of it. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening and doing their thing. Thank you, Brenna, for coming along.
No worries.
It's very good to see you.
My pleasure to be here.
Your pleasure. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.